race day again. Another early breakfast again. At least this time we can go to the time trial in kit, because at least for this, we're only 45 minutes away, which is cool. Well, first off, this is a 50-mile time trial. It's on a course I know like the back of my hand. It starts in Llandyfri, it goes through Llandailo, and then it goes to Carmarthen Town, old Carmarthen Town. Turns at the Hobbs roundabout. Those of you that know your Welsh cycling history, you'll know Hobbs. It turns there, then just retraces route back, and it follows it is the A40. But funny enough, if you saw the video from a few weeks ago when I did a 50-mile time trial in Azerbaijan, which was on almost the whole time a dual carriageway, this is the same amount of climbing in this 50-mile time trial as there was in that one. But it's a completely different kind of style of climbing. People say that this course is about anywhere between like 4 and 7 minutes slower than that course in Azerbaijan. So I can kind of estimate my time to be slower than 1 hour 50. I know that I rode that last one very conservatively. Like I set off at like 300 watts. And I did the last 20 minutes at 360. Even though I came out of it with an average of 322. I want to see if I can maybe average closer to 322 for the majority of it, and then see if I've got anything at the end. But yeah, I'm probably more excited for this one than the last one because I know the roads. I had a couple of comments on the video from the Yorkshire time trial, which was last weekend, where I was asked like what would happen if I was on a time trial bike. These events that I've entered, they purposefully have a road bike only category. There's no barrier to entry for people. So someone like myself who doesn't have a time trial bike, you know, a relatively rookie cyclist, you can just turn up and give it a go on your road bike. So But there's something about the road bike side of it that appeals to me a lot, because obviously all the stuff I do is on my road bike anyway. Like I'm not a triathlete, I'm not a time trialist in the pure sense of the word. But I am quite good against the clock in terms of effort. Like I'm very good at pacing my effort, I'm very good at long effort, and doing these helps me hone that skill and practice the skill. And like I said in the week about my time to exhaustion and stuff, this is really good at like extending that time I'm riding just below FTP for ages and ages and ages. So there's lots of benefits to be gained from this. Like I'm not just going for like first place, you know, and obviously like with my power, and it's not just about power, but I'm obviously very aerodynamic on my road bike, then there's actually like I might roll a top 10 today on my road bike in the time trial category, so it doesn't bother me about position so much as I want to get a good effort out of it, and I want to get a good practice and session out of it. Oh.
You made it really strong.
Well, I know I haven't been for a number 2 this morning, but I think we're gonna need one now.
Everybody wants to know that.
Vegan Cyclist talks about poopy pants all the time in his videos. Why aren't I allowed to talk about poopy pants? TMI.
Too much information.
Want to give a shout out as well, because this race is organised by our club, Bynea Cycling Club, not Backpedal. Probably know all the marshals that are out on course, so if I see any of them, I'm probably going to give them a big hey. There's mega. Look at this. This is Llandailo. Mm-hmm. It's like Ballymore. Is it Ballymore? The kids TV program.
Yeah, I suppose so.
They have all the different colour houses. Although we're not at the seaside, unfortunately. There's some signposts there. There's one there telling me to go that way, Carmarthen. That piece of road is horrific. Obviously we have to do it twice, but going up that drag, the road surface is like a dog's breakfast. To be fair, the rest of the course is pretty decent, but this is the type of roads we're riding on here. where it's like gradually up and then gradually down, quite wide. Tends to be lots of fast traffic on this road, but because I'm off early, I'm one of the first riders off, I'm actually like the fourth rider off, then I should be fine for traffic. 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. So yeah, we head on this road. Llandovery is on the sign there for 11 miles. So from Llandoilo on the way back to Llandovery, it'll be about 10, because the finish isn't exactly in Llandovery. So it's really easy to pace this one if you know the landmarks, and if you have a similar course, you know, that you've ridden on, or you have a race on, you know, you'll know when to turn the screw based on like landmarks. So this last like 10 miles is just going to be like a 10-mile time trial in my mind. So this is the road to Llandovery. But Marcin Biblocki has the course record for this, 1 hour 39 something. I mean, that's like really quick. But you must know who Marcin Biblocki is. So we're in Llandovery now. We used to have like a bank holiday weekend up here, camping. So we used to ride like 2 hours to get here, camp, and then we'd have like a 10-mile time trial, a 25-mile time trial.
And then there were the social rides, wasn't it?
A social ride and a road race over the bank holiday weekend. So Monday to Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, that's been a while now, but it was great fun.
Do it again. Lovely.
Here we have the glamorous life of cycling. Portaloos. That coffee was really strong. I'm well shaky. So I actually prefer running slightly softer, so we're going like 80 psi at the back, 90 at the front. Obviously I'm light, okay, so I don't need as much pressure in the tyres, but and it's a rough road as well, so having slightly less pressure in the tyres, for me anyway, will make the ride a little bit more comfortable. So planning a short warm-up, not going to be long, but 45 minutes or so. See if I can shake this caffeine a little bit. Don't want to be on the start line feeling like this. Charlie's going to go for a spin. She's brought a bike. She's going to go to the top of the Black Mountain, which is nearby. Okay, got my bladder. I have to wrestle with this again. 2 sachets of beta fuel in 1 litre of liquid. And that's all I will be using in the time trial. So, no gels, no bars, just liquid. Okay. Hup. We're in. Hey then.
Safe ride.
See you later. Flat.
Yeah.
I nearly beat you back because of salt. It's just a thumbnail. Laverack. Monumental time trial. The course is a little bit slower than the one I did a couple of weeks ago, but I gave it everything. I averaged the same power as I did a couple of weeks ago, but for slightly longer, so for 3 minutes longer, because I did a 1 hour 53 instead of 1 hour 50. I didn't finish as strong as I did a couple of weeks ago because I paced it more evenly this time. And then I rode back. Seemed like a good idea at the time. The reason why I wanted to ride back was because my best power, 2.5 hours, is like just over 300. And then it drops off. So I wanted to update my all-time best power over 2.5 to 3 hours. And I did that by averaging something like 300 watts for 3 hours. So the whole ride was 3 hours and 15 minutes, 130 kilometers. I averaged 40k an hour. Hopefully I won't have to do something like that now for a while. I'm gonna lie down for a couple of hours Charlie's had a nice ride over the blacks. Did you show him? Better than seeing me grovelling up and down an A road for 2 hours. Oh, I can't believe it. Look at all this sweat. Days like this you feel like an absolute mess, but afterwards you feel like a hero. Well, it takes a couple of days. Right, thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next one. Oh,